All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the We Cool podcast. I am your host, Grant, here with my fellow co hosts, Ryan and Tommy. What's up, boys?
What up?
What's up?
That was a very business-like intro.
Yeah.
Okay,
This is a host-only episode, right?
we don't have
good.
a guest.
Mm-hmm.
Feels
But
good.
in a lot of ways, if you're listening,
Boys
you're
back.
our guest, and we're having a conversation with you. But it's a A/B conversation, and if you don't, you
It goes like a
so-
No.
so
Let him.
It's a A/B.
It's
It's
A
an
B.
A/B conversation. There's Grant is this, so it's ABC conversation, and if you don't like it, you can
A B C D
F.
E. You can F
you
E
can
F.
you
Off.
can
You
you
can
can
A, B, C,
F
D, E.
off.
You can L M N O P.
There we go.
Yeah, I like it.
That was smoother than I thought it was going to be.
Like more people have been listening to this podcast, so like this is definitely going to be people's the first time they've ever heard this.
Well, I do want to say, if this is your first time listening, before we explain what the show even is, I do want to say this. I've been listening to some of our episodes, and sometimes me and Grant have this thing, because Tommy has a distinctive voice, but sometimes me and Grant have this, like, Pusha T, Kanye West on the same
Ooh,
song kind of
That's
thing.
a great way of describing you
Right?
too.
Because sometimes Grant will say something, I'll go, did I say it's that? But then it was racist, and I go, no, that was Grant.
Definitely Grant. Definitely.
Okay,
Grant.
which
I
one
have
of
the
you-
Same problem.
Which one of
so-
you is Kanye and which one of you is Pusha T?
I'm Pusha T.
Okay, I know my answer. Grant, what do you think?
Which one am I?
Do you think you're Kanye? If you two are the Kanye West and Pusha T of
Yeah.
this podcast, do you think you're Pusha T or
I w-
Kanye?
No, I'm definitely Kanye West for sure.
He's the producer.
I'm the producer,
I know,
but I'm also.
But
like,
you're the manic guy.
That's
I'm not
true.
manic, though, because I'm stoic now, much like Pusha T.
No, but that's some shit. Like that's how like when Kanye gets into like religion,
Yeah.
like once for like 2 months out of the year. That's like you
Mhm.
being like I'm stoic. You know.
Yeah, I did say.
I-
I did also say. What's her name? Didn't do anything about slavery.
Okay, how about this? I'm Kanye before he married Kim.
Oh,
Like,
I like
kinda
that.
still-
No, because that's like no, you can't-
Ryan's Kanye post Kim.
Yes, for sure.
No, you
Ryan is
can't-
like MAGA Kanye.
Yeah.
What?
Like,
No.
red hat.
I have a blue hat on. I'm Andrew Yang Kanye. I'm Kanye in 5 years when he's like, actually, you know what? I should have voted for Andrew Yang.
You're Tiger Woods Kanye is what you're saying.
Ooh, okay, what's that?
He's black and Asian.
Oh, God damn it!
See,
Grant.
that's how Ryan knows it's me saying it, right?
I mean, to be fair, I think I just said something kind of racist too.
I mean,
but-
yes.
Yeah. Well, you brought up the Helen Keller thing when we left it in the past. Like you re-brought it in here.
Yeah,
So
we
we might
did.
have to
We
cut
don't-
this out for
We don't
context.
need to.
You know,
Well,
it doesn't matter. I don't care.
you're
that
listening to
much.
the We Cool podcast. This is a podcast by men and for men. If you're a woman and you're listening to this podcast, stop.
Fuck off.
Stop doing that, dude. We don't.
This is a podcast for incels.
No.
Okay.
You know, like FUBU, where it's like for us, by us. It's that, but it's just.
this will be perfect because I'm just gonna bleep out everything we just said, and I'm gonna
This
say.
is the bleep episode.
Well, I'm gonna say.
This might be the bleep
the
episode.
censored episode. The episode we
I-
finally got
except
censored.
they've all been censored.
But
Hey, this
this
is what-
one
Wasting
especially.
away in Lolitaville. Yeah, I'm wasting away in.
And you know what the problem with that is? It's the corporate media trying to stop us from telling the truth to our listeners.
Well, we are the Lincoln Project.
Mhm.
We are the people who are behind the Lincoln Project. And you know, we're just here to let you know we're on your same mental level. We think it's funny that Trump is fat.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And we're not making fun of him for eating McDonald's because we know you also eat McDonald's.
Yeah,
we
we
eat
love
too.
McDonald's.
I eat it all the time.
This is, I think, number one out of everything. Like, we're a lot of things, but this is an
Intellectual.
American podcast.
Yeah.
Like, we are Americans.
I
first and
guess, yeah.
foremost. Yeah. Tommy's not.
I
on
don't know
board.
what your points are.
Intellectual. Philosophical.
Yeah.
This is
Abraham
what
Lincoln.
happens when we don't have any episode plan and we don't discuss what we're gonna.
Well,
talk
yeah,
about.
that's what
we have topics.
Yeah, I think Ryan.
We
This
have to
is the
cut all
one-
this.
this is the episode-
unlistenable.
This is the episode where we talk in circles for so long that we just
Okay,
become Republicans.
I'm starting this thing out.
I had a good intro.
You did have a good
What
intro.
about mine? I
No.
thought
Yours
mine
was
okay.
bad.
We're gonna cut to right now.
What?
Okay.
Well, Can we put my intro at the end?
No.
No.
No, we definitely have to cut out everything we just said.
Okay, so this is a podcast, if you're listening for the first time, where we apologize, other people apologize, write in apologies, we demand apologies from other people. It's a podcast where we are airing our grievances, you know? I mean, off top, do you guys have anything, you know,
Well,
that you want to get off your chest right now?
I do just want to say for our listeners, Tommy, when are you leaving? Is that next week?
I'm leaving on Sunday
So you have one more episode.
Yeah, and it's basically
Our
I'm leaving this Sunday.
Okay.
But our last hurrah is going to be, I think the episode that comes out next week will be Gone to Palooza,
Yeah.
which, just an update on that, I believe Bochella, if you've been listening, you know what Bochella is. If you haven't, Bochella is a super spreader event that our friends over at the Back Pocket Podcast are insisting on giving 250 people Corona.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go cover it from the safety of a gondola, or possibly my dad's boat.
Oh, both those sound amazing.
Well,
So we addressed the gondola a little bit in the Clay episode, last one.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, but so we're gonna do Gondapalooza. We're gonna record that, and then Tommy,
You're going to be gone for like a month, right?
Then we'll be gone for a month, which is basically like I'm taking a little. I don't want to say it's a vocation. I gotta get away from my fucking crazy
A
family.
vocation is like a job.
Is that a job?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's
So you're
when?
saying-
That's like what
what's
you're
when?
saying
What's
when you enter
what's
the priesthood.
Yeah.
that's okay. That's
I
when
just
you go to
watched Spotlight, and that is what it's called.
vocation is when you enter the priesthood.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what's when you like go to Israel?
Birthright. Is
Sebastian.
what that is.
Okay, I'm doing like birthright and
You're doing a sabbatical, is what the word is.
yeah, I'm doing I'm going somewhere to be alone
Mm-hmm.
and to do like a lot of reading and meditating because my just home I don't want to get into it, but my home situation is just fucking crazy, and I can't move to New York for like another 2.5 months. So I'm like, I gotta.
That might be the first time we've mentioned that on the podcast too. Tommy's moving to New York.
Yeah,
as
I'm
well.
also moving to New York mid-October. So, yeah, I just gotta like get
Which,
out for a
just
little
gotta
bit.
say again, like such a smart move right now to.
Hey, what's the best time to be moving? But especially if
It's the best
you want to
time
be a comedian,
Mm-hmm.
is when you can't do any comedy.
Yeah, I
At
just want to
all.
be near my girlfriend,
No, that's fair.
and that's it. It's comedy is like way far down on the list.
The
for
only
this.
reason I wanted to bring this up is I just wanted to give the listeners a chance. So Tommy will be on one more episode. So if you want him to apologize to me for anything else, you have 1 week to do that. Otherwise, you're gonna have to wait an entire month to ask him.
Dude, how
to
many
apologize
times am
for
I
you.
have to apologize?
I don't know.
To you?
I wanna-
I've
I
not
wanna
done.
I wanted to keep going
It's-
though because we did have one person.
It's as many times as the people demand.
I
you know,
guess
because
so.
That's we're here for the listeners.
If anybody, yeah, you're right, Grant. If anybody writes in, Tommy, apologize to Ryan.
You
I'll do
have
it.
to
I'll
And you
just
don't even have to say what for. You could just like last
They
episode.
haven't been
Someone
saying
Here,
what-
actually, I have a
Yeah.
new game. Okay,
okay.
if you write in, make up anything. Make up
Yeah.
anything you want of what I should apologize to
Yeah.
Ryan for, and I'll just
Ooh, I
read
like
it.
Okay,
this.
hold
I'll
on.
read it directly verbatim.
Let's
And
put, let's
with
put a little
sincerity.
But
And sincerity.
you,
Yeah.
if the way that you submit this, do not submit this through the anonymous submission. Submit these as 5-star ratings on
Well, that's
Apple
perfect.
Podcasts. Okay,
Mhm.
so if you get a 5-star rating and a review on Apple Podcasts, you can make Tommy apologize for anything.
Yeah,
to Ryan.
anything. Actually, I'll just okay, that's the first one. I'll even up the annies, okay? Rate us
Multiple Annies.
I'm in multiple
And
annies.
If we're
I'm gonna up
counting-
the aunties. up in my aunties. Aunties, get up here. Get up here.
Get up
I'm-
on my lap,
I'm
aunties.
lifting my aunties.
Why don't
up.
you get up here,
Yeah, I
aunties?
love my aunties.
the Tower of Aunties.
Yeah. Just write in anything, and I'll just say it.
And-
You know, I'll even go that far. I'll take a look at it.
I feel like this is
This
opening
is
a door.
pretty awesome because we also have established on this podcast that Ryan will suck your dick if you
You've
give a
established that.
Yeah.
Which I never agreed to, but you
DM
know,
me, rate 5 stars.
Send me a
I'll send you
picture.
hog, bro.
Send
Like
me
I'll
a
send you
picture.
full hog.
Send me a picture of your penis, and I will make an executive choice on whether or not I will Suck it.
What if somebody sends us a picture of their penis and just goes, "I'm sorry," and then we have to just read that as it is?
Then we would have to show it.
Yeah, we're like,
on the
I'm gonna drop
podcast.
it into the video.
We'll have to
It'll
drop
be
it in the
That's on our
video.
Patreon is exposing one of our fans, and we might go to jail because it could be a child.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I just found
That
out.
reminds
like,
you of something.
I just found out, like, I guess I didn't just find this out, but I kind of just realized, like, people who are underage can just be following you on Twitter.
Yeah.
Like, isn't that kind of just weird? Like, I never thought about
They
that.
can
but
just
then-
be following
But
you.
somebody liked one of my tweets the other day, and they had 17 in their bio. And I was just like, well, that's fucking weird. Like, I post ass on the timeline and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I never really thought that was going out to
Yeah.
I think you
underage
can go to
people.
jail for that.
for what I did.
Yeah, for what you
for
did.
posting ass on.
Yeah.
on the
Yeah, man.
timeline.
I've read quite a lot about this, and you're fucked.
Dude, I have seen.
I mean, there's just no other way to put it.
Is that kiddie porn?
I mean, there's just no way to
Yeah,
put
'cause
it.
if a kid's watching porn, that is also technically kiddie porn.
Damn, dude.
Legally speaking,
I am a judge.
You're-
and a lawyer.
legally speaking, you've committed crimes,
Well,
and there's just no other way to
Yup.
get around it.
Yup.
You
Me and
know,
Tommy, cumulatively, have been to up to 4 years of law school.
yeah, with us
I
combined.
can tell by the way you pronounce that word.
Cumulatively.
Cumulatively,
Is that how you pronounce cum?
Cum.
Yeah.
Oh, babe, I'm gonna cum.
cum is short for cumulatively.
Cumulatively. I'm
That's
gonna
true.
cumulatively in your pussy, babe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cumulatively in my own belly button and just let it dry there. I'm gonna lay there until it
Oh,
dries.
boy.
Yeah.
Anyways, welcome to the podcast.
This is fun.
Yeah.
I almost did a call to action there. Did you guys notice that? I almost
Yeah,
said,
you did.
Listen
You
to the
actually did.
Listen to the podcast. Please, fucking. Please. This is my thing. I need.
I like
this.
that as the call to action, and only people who
Yeah.
are listening already are gonna.
Okay,
that's
so-
not subscribe.
Yeah,
not
Not rate.
us.
Just listen to the podcast. If you're listening to the podcast, just listen. Just listen
Just
to the
keep
podcast.
just keep listening,
Please. I'm working at UPS right now. We need a Patreon,
Yeah.
This is.
and I need benefits.
I was kind of. I was thinking about this, and I know I messaged you this the other day. It is funny that like quitting comedy gives you so much more power to discuss yourself as a comedian because you get to say like I achieved what I wanted and I could have done more.
Yep.
And I definitely would have
Yeah.
been on TV. I would have been on SNL.
Yeah, it's like the
You
guy who kind of, he's a high school, athlete, and he kind of tweaks his foot, and he's like, yeah,
It's too bad.
I was
that
Booby
I had
Miles
to quit.
you're the Booby Miles
of stand-up comedy.
yeah.
Who is Booby Miles?
The
From
Friday
Friday
Night
Night
Lights,
Lights.
Booby
Oh.
Miles.
Sometimes my grandpa would come to shows and he would go, he can riff, he can tell jokes, and then it cuts to me doing crowd work and we go, and he can make fun of people. you
Yeah.
know?
And then everyone go crazy.
Yeah.
I want to just to kind of go back really quick of like people like liking, subscribing, writing reviews.
And just listening.
Yeah, and just listening. This is kind of like I'm gonna reveal this now. This is kind of like a Saw situation where we're actually kidnapped and we're in NBC Studios, and Saw's just like, you have to get 100 subscribers before we can like let us go. So it is important to do so.
up your rating from 4.5 to 5 stars because
Yeah.
you got one star rating. I want to play a game. I want to play a game.
And Saw is the owner of the studio and local Minneapolis comedian Gabe Noah.
Yeah.
He's kept us chained up under the table since we started this podcast. So
Yeah. And we'll be reading an apology today, right? We have
Yeah.
one today. We've been doing that at every episode.
we're getting more apologies. It's great. Thank you to everybody who has written in and submitted apologies. It's really fun, and I think like actually I was at a social distance bonfire this past weekend. Lot of nice feedback on the podcast from some people who actually listen. Shout out to Kevin. What's up? He loves the Roman stoicism.
Oh yeah, baby.
Apparently.
Kevin, my dog.
Except here's one little thing.
Pray with me,
Yeah,
my
he,
guy.
he called it a bit. And Kevin, I just want to tell you, this is not a bit.
No, it's improved my mental health a lot, man. Go on YouTube. And here's what you need to do.
We're gonna drop some links.
open up a YouTube account.
You're
gonna have to do it with Google.
Get a laptop.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like navigate some sort of
Okay,
browser.
so get a YouTube account. Get a car. 2 easy things. Get in your car. Play YouTube on your car. Have it visible so you can look at your phone, and then at the road.
Also be messaging in
Yes.
multiple group
This-
chats while doing
and
that.
be playing
Tweeting.
some kind of
Yes.
phone game.
This also has the cadence of a bit, not a bit.
Yeah, this
Ryan,
is real stuff. Yeah, dude, you're
I'm
the
gonna be driving for UPS one day.
you're the
doing all of
you're the
that.
Kanye of the
I
pod.
think I'm
That's
Pusha
true.
T.
Yeah, I don't.
Because he breaks the law. Pusha T sold drugs
I mean,
for a while. He was in prison. I've been in my own mental prison
I'm
until I found Roman Stoicism.
Okay.
I'm on Tommy's side now.
I think
I'm definitely Pusha T. Ryan,
You're
is Kanye.
you're the
Yeah,
Pusha
yeah.
T.
Yeah.
You can't even sing numbers on the board.
'Cause-
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't even know.
I can't without the song.
Personality wise,
Mhm.
Grant's Pusha T, you're Kanye.
I don't
Okay,
think so.
you're a genius.
Yeah.
Okay, very good at what you do, but you know how you're operating is coming out of left field a
Yeah.
lot of the time.
I am
you know,
starting to grow a beard.
I'm the Kim Kardashian. Okay,
You
I
have
don't
the
like
fattest
that.
ass.
I have the fattest ass. I'm constantly apologizing
annoying voice.
I have a very annoying voice.
Can we post ass on the Twitter?
Yeah, we can
on
do
our
whatever we
Twitter?
want.
Can we
yeah.
do that and then do a poll and ask people A, B, or C? Which one is the fattest ass?
No,
'Cause
we
If
should-
I
I
lose,
think
if-
Grant would win.
yeah, Grant will probably win, and
And then I think I would come in second.
I think if I come in third, which I will,
I
because
think you have
it's
the least fat ass.
This is-
I arguably am in like the 99 percentile of no ass.
You have like a
of just
This
having
is what Tommy's ass looks like.
yeah. I
you
thought
have
These
the
are
ass of
his
a
legs.
child.
These are his legs.
yeah.
His ass is the point where they're touching.
Yeah, it's gonna destroy my confidence when I lose, and that which is something that I've never cared about up until this
Okay,
point right
Tommy
here.
has the ass of like a
I've-
victim of a concentration camp. Like truly.
Oh my god.
That's so true, dude. Because like,
When I have a story
People
after that.
being mean in the replies is so real. Like, because I posted ass a couple times now, and it doesn't take very long. People are like, you need to do more squats and
Yeah.
stuff.
And it's like, okay, have you ever tried to do squats? They're like the worst workout.
Yeah.
So
This
Yeah.
girl Chase that I went to high school with, she just posted. I didn't even like see this, like for like 2 days. I don't even know, but she posted this like it's just like some hillbilly like, just like skinny guy who just looks like he's on meth and he has like I don't know weird sunglass and
I
she.
can already tell
She's like, "This is Tommy," crying emoji, and then I'm like, "Why did 18 people I went to high school with like this, and I didn't even see
They
it?" And I-
co-signed on it.
yeah, and I was just like, "Yeah, damn, that is kind of me." I will say though, I used to work at a hardware store, and I remember like when I was like 15, and I remember like the first week I was working, like, you know, there's like a lot of like kind of like dirtbag plumbers, you know, just like hanging around. Not a good environment for like a kid. And
Yeah,
I'm-
blue collar people.
Yeah.
Man, am I right? Fucking.
and like I'm
they
just like
suck.
I'm like stacking mulch or whatever in the back, and some plumber comes up and he's just like, "Hey, are you in the Holocaust?" And I was like, "What?" And he just like starts laughing so hard and then gets in his truck, and I was like, "What the what?"
sprays,
No.
sprays gravel in your face.
Yeah, and I was
super
just like, so like startled and like scared, and I'm like, "Dude, did he just say that?"
That's really funny.
And they're like, "Oh, that's like his name was literally like Dirty Bob, but this isn't a bit. I'm not making this up at the top of my head. Plumber, Dirty Bob, very dirty all the time. Of
I
course.
know you're not making it up off the top of your head because I've heard the things that you make up off the top of your head, and they're not that eloquent. Make up a bit off the top of your head, Tom.
a bit off the top of my head.
Off the
Ooh.
dome, off the freestyle
This is-
cipher.
this is
Okay,
improv.
a freestyle bit.
Yep.
Okay.
Make us laugh, dude. Did you wait before you get into it? Did you see that where Kanye West had Dave Chappelle
Yeah.
at his house, and he was just like, you could tell he didn't ask Dave beforehand. He was just like,
Yeah.
"All right, Dave, we're all feeling real sad right now. We need you to make us laugh." And
Yeah.
Chappelle's just like, "What?" Like,
Why don't you just sum up this whole cultural moment right now?
yeah.
Tommy, do that.
Okay.
You are Dave Chappelle now.
Can it be something I
It's
thought
gotta
of?
be about Black
No,
Lives
it has to be
Matter
right now, and it has to be about Black Lives Matter.
and the Holocaust.
And tie it back into your story.
Okay, so I got to do a bit.
All
Of,
back.
I have to do a bit about Black Lives Matter
And it has to tie back into your story, and it
And
can't
the-
be offensive to anyone,
and the Holocaust.
and it can't offend anyone.
And it also has to be pro blue collar. So don't pin
Yeah,
this
but
on
you
Dirty
were-
Bob.
you were-
Okay, don't pin this on Dirty.
Okay, wait, I got this. Okay,
off
so
the top of your dome, you
I know,
ready?
no, I know. Just let me.
Can I sway in the morning you?
No. So just let me this is like a 5-finger death freestyle,
Yeah.
but for bits.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, wait. So really quick. So wait, Black Lives Matter, Holocaust.
Yeah.
Don't make fun of blue collar workers.
And it can't
That's like a
offend-
big one.
And it can't offend anybody.
And it can't offend anybody.
And don't make fun of yourself.
And then don't make fun of myself.
Yeah.
Those are the 5
Yeah.
fingers.
Okay.
Black Lives Matter,
Holocaust.
Holocaust. No making fun of the blue collar. No making fun of myself, or
Yeah.
can't be about myself. Can't be offensive.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll intro you.
Okay.
Okay. We're here live at NBC Studios, and we got Tommy Bayer in the studio. He's about to
What's up?
freestyle a joke
What's up?
off
What's
the top
up?
of his head. It's going to be about Black Lives Matter, the Holocaust. Can't make fun of himself, can't be offensive to anybody, and can't make fun of blue-collar workers. Tommy, you ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right. So I think the Holocaust is the worst thing of the 5. I think Black Lives Matter and what's happened is the second worst thing. I think I think me, I can't make fun of myself, so I think me, I'm I got nothing to say about me because I can't make fun of myself. 4, fuck, what was the other things?
Can't make fun of blue-collar workers.
Yeah, I think those guys are not the worst things. Me, I'm not the worst things.
Can't offend anybody.
And I think everybody is the best things.
Okay.
And what's the deal with that?
Tommy.
I think that was pretty good.
Tommy, I'm gonna be honest with you. That was the worst shit I've ever done in my life.
Yeah, we're gonna have to bleep all that.
Yeah, we're
out
actually
for
gonna have
sure.
to. So, we've been recording for 15 minutes, but truly, for the listener, this will probably be around minute 2 because what you did was so bad that we have to go back and
That-
take.
Your thing made me.
Wait,
think
can you
Do you wanna
bleep
do it
out
again?
everything I've said?
Yeah.
When you say go, I go Black Lives Matter, and then just bleep it all. Bleep.
I
So
was-
bleep
I was
this
for
out.
Sure gonna
Yeah.
do that
So
anyways.
bleep it all out,
Yeah.
and then
That's gonna be a great bit.
Oh, real quick,
Okay.
before we move on, I just want to ask any of the listeners if they would be interested in having like director's cuts of any of our episodes where like, so like I would be the director and then my cut would just be me, you know. So it's
Giving
me
a
talking.
commentary on your own audio track.
Well, I would do commentary, but then also like my director's cut would just be me, and then like every time you guys would laugh. Every time you guys laugh at something I say.
my director's cut would be me recircumcising myself.
Okay.
I like this.
Okay.
Circumcising, that's my, because I consider
Let's-
myself a
we'll
director.
Put that behind the paywall for sure.
Yeah, I'll circumcise myself on the Patreon, and that's the original director's cut.
Then I'll get a go.
Well, I think you do the.
Tommy,
Oh, okay, yeah.
and then you get a go too.
Yeah. We
So
did the
we'll
Moyle
all-
episode, I think, on the Our Dads.
4.
Right? Or we did the Moyle bit.
The
on
Moyle
Our
bit,
Dads.
I think we did it on Our Dads.
But that made me think your story about how your friend basically fucking owned you in a post, like tagged you in a post to
Yeah.
own you. It made me think of this.
Haven't
time-
spoken to her in years, by the way.
Dude, it
Just-
is really
just an
shitty when people do
absolute
that on
own.
social.
No, I think it was funny.
Oh, go ahead.
No, well,
I was just gonna say when I was 19, I got like my first headshots and I looked like a fucking idiot in them, but I was like really proud of them at the time. And then this chick that I didn't even talk to in high school, like either shared it, she might have shared it, or she might have just commented, but I think she shared it and then was just like, "He looks like a hobbit," laughing my ass off, and it really hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Why would you share this to your own page? Like you're gonna get."
Wait, was this somebody you went to high school with?
Yeah, and I didn't
Alright.
talk to her.
Yeah.
This is perfect because
I think
this
that's
is what I
awesome.
was gonna go for, and all these people owe us apologies for sure. Like fuck these people. I was in Italy.
I mean, she
did a
was
study
right.
abroad. Yeah, I mean they're all right, but still fuck them. You don't
Yeah.
say that. I was doing a study
Message
abroad
me.
in Italy, and just keep it to yourself, really. This beautiful Italian woman. We did like a group dinner as the group, and this beautiful Italian woman was like in the middle of the dinner. We're all drinking wine, like eating fucking pesto. It was like romantic, but there's 12 of us, so it wasn't, And she's like, you look like a celebrity. You look like a movie star. And I was like, this is the coolest thing that's ever happened to me already. And then she couldn't remember who it was, you know? So I was like, this is sick.
Yeah.
It's like Leonardo DiCaprio, Denzel Washington. Which one? Who's it going to be?
It's for sure
One of those
Denzel.
two.
You look like
It
Denzel.
was Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Damn, dude. It is the forehead. I see a little bit in the forehead.
Yeah.
Yeah, my head shape is quite Hoffman-esque.
Yes. Okay,
So,
this is
like,
this.
Fuck her.
fuck
Like,
her.
What the fuck?
Yeah, she should apologize.
It's
This
not fair that she would
Also,
confirm that I look like
I
that.
actually want to turn this episode into
All Italian people should have to apologize.
should have to apologize, but people. This is the episode where I'm demanding apologies from other people, and I have one that's I have a big one. You know,
Make sure to come over here. So I feel like you might be out of frame. I don't know.
I won an apology that kind of I respected it. I respected what was said, but how early it was in the morning. Kind of it didn't set a good tone for the day. I was on the bus, and just fucking going to I don't know work or school. I forget. This is years ago, and it's like 7 in the morning, and this guy on the bus across from me, he's like, hey man, and I'm just like, yeah, and he's like, and this was just between him and me, no one else. Who was so directed for me to hear it. And he's like, why do you got teeth like Simple Jack? And I was like, wow, oh my god, just gonna pull out a Tropic Thunder reference at
That's
7.
also hurtful.
That's hurtful at this early in the morning.
And very problematic.
Yeah.
You found a way around.
You got
Yeah.
using
You
the
just like
R word.
it's just someone. He's just like, yeah. You just very cleverly was just like, you're mentally disabled, and I'm just like, very cool,
It's like bro,
very cool.
It's not cool anymore to say that.
I was like, part of me was just like, wow, that was good. That took balls. Good,
Yeah, because imagine being this guy and you're sitting across from a little Ellen DeGeneres looking
Yeah.
Ooh,
child.
not having a good week.
No,
Ellen.
dude, James Corden's gonna take over for
Fuck
her.
James Corden.
He's
Yeah.
also an asshole, I heard.
Yeah.
I mean,
James,
I don't
if
know.
you're listening, prove us wrong. Fuck, come on to the podcast.
Come on to
and
the
prove us
pod.
wrong.
Set the table. What's this guy look like? Was it a beautiful Italian woman like my
Wasn't
story,
wasn't a
or-
beautiful Italian woman,
Okay.
homeless man.
What was his teeth situation?
Fucked up. Fucked up.
like simple,
Homeless man-
Simple Jack-esque?
Homeless man who's seen Tropic Thunder, which is like
Yeah, how did he even see Tropic Thunder?
I don't know, but he caught the flick. I don't even know what that category is. Homeless man with fucked up teeth
That's
himself,
just homeless man.
ready
No,
to
yeah,
just
it's just
ready to just
Yeah, dude,
roast.
yeah.
up to 95% of all homeless people in America have seen Tropic Thunder and do use that as a reference
They
when
actually
they're making fun of
they
people.
actually screen the movie in front of only homeless people, and that's why they're just like, I guess this is like a 10 out of 10 here,
Dude, Tropic Thunder.
They're like Robert Downey Jr. is the greatest actor of all
Yeah.
time.
Tropic Thunder is one of those things that Zoomers are discovering for the first time and being like, "Yo, what the fuck?"
Yeah.
Dude, and it's
But
like
I fucking love that
Here's the
movie,
thing,
man.
though, is like,
It's like
That
here-
movie fucking
We all
rocks.
knew it was problematic that he was doing it, and he also knew that it was problematic that he was doing it, which, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a joke.
Yeah, I mean that's.
it's funny. I don't know if that makes it okay. It's funny.
We're
though.
gonna be saying that exact thing about this episode of this podcast in like 2 months. Like everything is becoming like.
I've
I'm
rewatched-
not, because I'm gonna be working at UPS and be like, my sense of humor. Has
I've
gotten
rewatched
even
Tropic
lower.
Thunder like in the past couple of years, and it's funny.
Yeah, I mean that's
it
but
holds
that's
up.
like. I guess the thing is like. The jokes, it's weird. Like something about like the jokes being edgy is like lost because like people who look at Tropic Thunder and they're like, "This is so problematic. I can't believe this got made." It's like that was the entire point.
Well, I don't
of-
know.
That's why I don't argue with
But here's
anyone.
the
If they're
thing.
like, "This is problematic," Robert Downey Jr. is doing blackface. This is bad. I go, "Yeah,
I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't think.
you got it. Go run with that. Run with that.
But
You're
here's the
wonderful.
argument,
God
yeah.
bless."
Here's the argument I would make is that I don't think Tropic Thunder was trying to be problematic or like insightful with its content. I think it's just like they legitimately were just like, "Oh, that would be hilarious if we had an actor who doesn't understand that it's fucked up to do blackface." Like
Sure.
Which I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't see that as like, ooh, I'm being an edgelord.
No,
Homeless
because-
people
because
love it.
they're-
So why don't you stop being
Okay, yeah, we are being edgelords.
But
Why don't
also
you stop
because-
being anti-homeless
No,
people?
it's not. It's not being edgelord because it's actually making fun of a real thing, which is what we're seeing now. Is that there were like every actor did blackface like before.
Yeah.
The year
Also, edgelord sounds.
2006.
I'm edgelord. You know.
Lord of the Edge.
Lord of the Edge.
Just some.
I am
Always riding the
edgelord.
line.
Bow down to my meme.
Okay, you just blew the.
constantly jerking off. Just the
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, the edgelord should be some like creepy like weird like. I'm the
I don't like that
I'm
character
the
at all.
edgelord. This character is coming back for sure.
No, I don't like that.
That's creepy.
He's like a
That gave
fae.
me the
He's like a
creeps.
weird little fae prince. He's like, I am the edgelord. I'm jerking my dick right.
I don't like this.
Always right now.
This is not getting a cosign.
But you know what the thing is that I never bust my nut.
It's the Family Guy.
yeah,
old guy.
It is a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah, that gave me the creeps.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Tommy? Did you notice that I'm wearing an earring?
I did. I didn't
You
know
didn't
if
bring it
you've
up.
always had that.
No. I decided to put it in because I'm
What?
deciding to do battle with both of you.
Whoa.
You're doing
just
the
kidding.
beard and the.
Yeah. I don't know. I just like I was honestly inspired by you and just like yo, I'm throwing the earring back in, dude.
Cheers, brother.
We're cheersing right now.
Damn, dude.
That's awesome.
Mhm.
Should I open the hole that closed probably 8 years ago from when I got my ear pierced in fourth grade?
Ryan's gonna come in next week with full,
You had your ear pierced
full
in fourth
gauges.
grade?
Fourth grade, and I had bleached hair, dude. Because
Why?
I loved the Backstreet Boys.
Really?
Because I fucking respected them. Yes, more than anything. I would go home and I would
You
go.
respected the Backstreet
Yeah,
Boys
I
more than
liked
anything.
Nick. I
They
think?
sound so badass.
Or wait, was it NSYNC?
Out of
No,
context, think
NSYNC.
about the Backstreet Boys. The Backstreet Boys.
Lance from NSYNC. That was who I respected the most. I was
Mhm.
like, Lance from NSYNC. That's who I want to be. I want to have bleach blonde hair, and I want to sing in a man's band.
So your parents let you get your ears pierced in fourth
My
grade?
mom made me. 'Cause
Really?
She said, "Stand for your ideals, Ryan. If you really love
Lance
NSYNC
from
and,
NSYNC.
and the Backstreet Boys, you have to get your ear pierced, and you have to get your hair bleached."
Was
Yeah.
Tommy was NSYNC and Backstreet Boys like big? Like, do you remember them as a big presence in your childhood?
Not a current presence, but you knew about like the residuals
Yeah.
of them.
This
I
is
would
So
say
like
this,
once I
bro.
became like conscious of like culture,
Mhm.
you know, you knew about the back because
Tommy.
just like just the wave of boy bands
Mhm.
and like early Britney Spears just still resonated.
Mhm.
Britney Spears actually was still very much poppin', but like when you think you get into like culture, become like conscious
okay.
of culture at what age?
Let me just give you a little history lesson before I answer that.
Mm-hmm.
Here's how big the Backstreet Boys were. If you went to Burger King and you got a fucking kids meal, you would get one of 3 CDs. You get a blue album, a yellow album, or a red album, and it would be 3 Backstreet Boys songs on that.
Really?
That's how big they were, dude. At Burger King, when Burger King was Burger King,
Yeah.
not Burger Peasant,
No.
not Burger Surf.
When it really, you know, what it
When
was.
it owned. It,
Yeah.
it was never McDonald's. I'm not.
It was like Yas King.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Yas.
Burger
And
King
back
was
when
that
that
big.
meant
Burger Yas
something.
King.
Burger
Back
Yas
when
King.
black women were saying yes, Yas King, and then white women started
Before
saying it.
before PC culture came around and
Yeah.
it became Yas Queen.
Man, what
it
is
was,
going
it was
on?
Burger Yas King.
I'm just saying what it was, and their logo
We're
had
just- yeah, we're
dreadlocks.
Hmm?
The Burger King logo had dreadlocks, and no one questioned it. We were just like, yeah, and
This is chill.
you know what?
I like
You know what?
the
K-
burgers.
The KFC guy, he had an afro for a while.
I don't think that's true.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
the chicken recipe isn't the only thing he stole from that he appropriated
Yeah.
from black culture.
Wow.
Andy sang blues.
So this is I don't
Did
remember
you know
this. I was
Colonel
too
Sanders
young.
invented rock and roll.
This was you guys are 3 years older than me. So this
Colonel
was
Sanders from KFC wrote "Managed
this
Boy."
is when you guys were in 4th grade.
Chuck Berry stole rock and roll sound from
Yeah.
Colonel Sanders.
No, Chuck Berry stole his sound from the Chuck E. Cheese band.
No, he
And
stole
nobody's
it from Michael
talking-
J. Fox.
Nobody's talking. Yeah.
Okay.
What an amazing rewriting of history that was.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Chuck Berry actually stole the sound from Michael J. Fox, which means that when the Beatles stole it from Chuck Berry,
This is like a
it was
Looper
totally
paradox.
chill.
Fucking. But no, dude, the Backstreet Boys did have Burger King CDs.
Yeah. Backstreet Boys slapped. Backstreet Boys slapped. Well, this is why I like those. You're right, though. That is a difference. It's weirdly a generational difference
Now it would be
between the three.
insane
Yeah.
if they did that.
This
If
is
they-
where the pod
like,
gets bad.
No. Wait, Grant. If I'm just saying, if the Backstreet,
Yes, cut me off to make this.
sorry,
point.
I'm saying, if you did that nowadays, if you can't do that nowadays because of political correctness, if
It
Burger
would be
King,
the Backstreet
if-
Girls
if-
nowadays.
No, if Burger King put Backstreet Boys albums with their CDs with their kids' meals right now, that wouldn't make any sense. That would people would be like, "What? What the fuck, dude?"
That's not a deep observation at
Yeah,
all.
I'm
That's just
saying
saying the cultural
things have
moment is
changed.
different. You know?
Things have changed.
No,
it would be insane
This is
for Burger King
All
to
right,
put
dude,
a Backstreet Boys
no.
CD
I'm
in
gonna-
a kid's meal.
No, that's a
today.
poignant observation
Thank
about the
Thank
early
you.
2000s
No.
versus 2020.
And that's part of why we're on
No.
the verge of
See,
a civil war
if
because
we're-
they.
We should do like a CNN documentary, you know, like comparing like different eras to now, and
Yeah.
it's just like, imagine in 2020, you get a Backstreet Boys album and your Burger King bag.
Yeah.
That just wouldn't work.
Yeah.
No one would be okay with that.
Children would go, who the fuck is
Who-
this? They would say that. They would say, who the fuck is this?
They say,
4-year-olds.
"Daddy, Mama." They say,
Yeah.
"Mama, who the fuck is this?"
Yeah.
I mean, that's just the thing about the early 2000s versus now,
Yeah.
is that you just
Back
couldn't.
then, kids would go, "Oh, Mama, I know who the fuck this is."
And I want it.
People
that
talk about
way.
people
Yeah.
talk about
Yeah,
Which is
there you go.
having it my way,
you
which
go.
is have it your way.
There you go.
Which
People-
is Burger Yas
You got
King.
it, you got it.
yes, dude.
People talk about PC culture. Okay,
Mhm.
so much has changed. You can't get away of saying some things you could in the past as you like. You can't get away saying them now as you could in the past. Okay, you couldn't get away now with putting a Backstreet Boys CD in your Burger King
Yeah.
meal. You just
couldn't-
couldn't get away with that now. You could get.
And you know what?
I wish we lived in
that's
a
sad.
time where you could get away
What
with
are
that.
some other things that you couldn't get away with now? Like, you couldn't do.
You couldn't get away with putting a Monsters Inc. toy in your Happy Meal
Ooh, I was gonna say Jar Jar Binks.
or a Jar
You
Jar
couldn't
Binks.
do Jar Jar Binks in a Happy Meal.
You couldn't get away with that.
Or if Wendy's had a Jar Jar Binks action figure, they would.
And
children
this
nowadays
and
would
this
go, "What the fuck
culture
is
and
this?"
this
Yeah,
culture that we're
yeah.
living in 2020,
Yeah.
you simply could not get away with owning a McDonald's, multiple McDonald's, a franchise,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
if you will. Okay,
Yeah.
and saying to all of your employees, we're putting characters from the Phantom Menace
Yeah.
in our Happy
Mhm.
Meals, and they would say that movie came out in 1999, I believe.
Yeah.
Right.
And
And-
also,
and then-
I'm for. I don't
and-
watch movies.
Right,
you know?
exactly.
Like, what's with that?
Yeah.
Why
You-
do they do that?
You just can't get away with some things right
Land
now.
Before Time.
Mhm.
Land Before Time,
That
Great
was before this time.
great show.
Mhm.
Movies.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Great.
Even.
Great show. Great.
Great movies even.
Yeah. Great movies.
Mhm.
Yeah. And like
I would elevate it
that's
from
the
just
thing.
being a show.
Yeah. That's the thing about kids these days. You know, you show them, Ted Danson in blackface, and all they have to say about it is, who is Ted Danson? I've never seen Becker.
Mhm.
You know,
Why is
like,
he doing that?
Yeah.
Why would he think that was a good idea?
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Who's Whoopi Goldberg? Do you know? Like that was what he did it at like a roast of Whoopi Goldberg.
He just showed
Big
up
time
in blackface.
Yeah. Ted Danson.
Yeah, that was like the best bit to
It
do
just
in the
sucks
early
that you can't have
like
any
that's why it's
heroes
so funny
anymore.
where it's like it's like
Okay, who am I supposed to look up to now if I can't look up to Ted Danson?
Wait, like Frasier? Like, come on.
yeah, that was like
base-
everyone's like favorite bit. Like I was just watching like rom-coms in like the mid 2000s and
yeah.
like every movie there's just like 5
Mhm.
sexual assault scenes and it's just like yeah, that's actually the joke.
Yeah.
The joke is that a guy or a girl got sexually assaulted and everybody for
And we
Years.
laughed and laughed.
laughed and you would show it to your kids.
Yeah, and this is the point now. You show that to a kid nowadays, all of a sudden it's
all of a sudden
I'm committing a crime.
yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
for showing 40 Days and 40 Nights to a
a-
group of third graders. How is that on me?
Things have changed, man, and it's fucked up.
You know what else is changing? My facial hair situation.
So you're gonna get a beard?
I think so. I think I'm gonna do it. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos about. So here's what's so funny with these YouTube videos.
Sorry, I'm gonna cut you off really quick, okay? And I'll let you finish. But I'm sorry.
I'm gonna let you finish.
cut me
Okay,
off.
Tommy's the kind.
I'll let you
now.
finish, but I am gonna cut you off.
I'm Taylor Swift right now.
I'm one day gonna do a compilation of this podcast of everything you've said, where you just go. So I've been watching these YouTube videos.
It's
because
if
you're
I'm Joe
always
Rogan,
watching YouTube
it's
videos.
my Joe
Pull that up,
Rogan.
Jamie.
What about a bear? Or you know what I mean? Like a bear would rip you to shreds.
Yeah, this is your niche.
Yeah.
I'm watching YouTube videos.
Which means this is like when people are gonna be like, "All right, turning off the podcast." Ryan is
And then
talking
some
about
peo-
YouTube again.
and then other people turning up the volume.
Because some people are like, no, this is when he gives us insights. This
Okay.
is when the philosopher logs into the chat.
Grant's the philosopher, number
I
one.
I thought I was the
No,
philosopher.
I feel like
I'm establishing myself as the mediator.
okay. I
No.
feel like I'm the mediator, but this is the thing. Earlier I was trying to push back when you were making that point about how a kid wouldn't get a Backstreet Boy CD
Yeah.
now. That it just wouldn't make sense
It
just
wouldn't,
because of the
because-
year it is.
Yeah, because
The reason that I
What
want
would you even put a CD in?
Shut up.
It,
You know?
it makes
The reason
perfect
I
sense
w-
to me.
It does make perfect sense.
Doesn't
But
make
this
any
is the
sense.
point. Is I need
Why would
to.
you do that?
I'm revoking your philosopher card
Why?
at that moment because you don't just get to have us like do the Pelosi clap every time you say something with the cadence of a very smart thought.
that was a
because-
deep and insightful thing that
I'm sorry I looped
put
it
out
back.
into the
I'm sorry
world.
I looped it back. Talk
Okay,
about
so
the YouTube
yeah, so you're
videos.
watching YouTube
So-
videos on how to grow a beard.
Yeah, and it's just guys with beards, and they're all inspirational. They're all like, they act like they're doing something. Like they're like, you can. They say you can do it, and you just have to believe in yourself more times than you would think they would. Like you would think that they actually did something and not just didn't do anything for 3 months. Like you would think they like climbed a mountain or I don't know, ran a mile or something. You know, like did something. But all it is just guys going, it's gonna get a little itchy, and you gotta push through it being itchy.
And those are the videos.
That's,
do,
and,
though.
and those are 20-minute long
I gotta
videos.
tell you this, my king. You do.
Well, and then they'll go. There's another video where it was like a guy who was like, here's some of the reasons people have told me they can't grow beards, and it's like I don't want to, and he's like, yes you do, you know, like. It's like one of them was like he was like sometimes your job won't let you grow a beard, you know, if you're a cop or you're active duty service.
You know what? This reminded me of something. Fuck all the cops with like full sleeve tattoos now. Why is that?
Why are they trying to look cool?
Why are they like punk rock dudes from the '90s now? Like what?
Well, tattoos got lame.
Yeah.
They were like cool.
Yeah, shit, dude.
Yeah, dude, we made a mistake, Grant.
Tattoos were
I'm
cool.
still getting new.
I feel like tattoos were cool up until like 2005.
I mean,
the
it's
whole
cool if
point
you're
of
doing it ironically.
the whole point of a tattoo, which
like no cop has ironic tattoos. They're all
No.
like barbed wire crosses with like like
The thing is a cop would get the Colonel Sanders tattoo, but for a way different reason than
Yeah.
I did.
in
Because
order
he killed.
no cop has like a stick and poke that says like Pepsi, and it's like
Yeah.
it's ironic or whatever, which would be pretty cool. But yeah, tattoos were like cool in like
dude, imagine though,
the
like,
60s because nobody got them.
imagine dying and then like you get mummified, you know, and then like hundreds of years people are like, he has a Pepsi tattoo on him. What could this
So the
mean?
English
Yeah,
survived.
only the British survive. Only the
Only
British
the Cockney
survive.
British.
But they're like, because you know how like that, what was that, like Axeman or whatever the fuck?
Dude.
The guy he was like from thousands and thousands of years ago, he died and then he got mummified and he had a tattoo and they're like, what could this mean? Could it be, it's 4 dots on his arm. He's got a tattoo. It means something.
I just like the idea.
I don't know, I've
of
never heard of
only
this.
Cockney people have made it to the deep future, and they're like, right, set the phasers to 4. We're going into a super overdrive hyperspeed.
Me thinks it's like a religious thing.
Yeah.
And it's just Pepsi.
We were the smallest of society that could survive.
We were the only type of people.
Me and my 12 mates on this boat. were the smartest people to survive.
It wasn't even that we was the smartest. It was just that we were the only people who were just used to breathing in that harsh of pollution.
That harsh London air.
We drank the pollution water, and then we got stronger instead of died out.
Every
God
day.
blimey. Set the phasers to warp speed.
Every day I have a cup of pollution water, and I think this is good. This
so
tastes good.
he goes, set the phasers to warp speed, and then they pedal off on their bicycles, because it's like
Through space, though.
Well, no,
Yeah.
it's a nuclear help.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm picturing like
We've actually all mastered the art of meditation and flotation. We're all we're earthbenders.
we are actually all Roman Stoics. We've all studied the ancient.
We were
art.
listening to a podcast thousands of years ago, our ancestors, and we learned about the ancient art of Stoicism.
We've been watching YouTube videos and it's just my descendants. And it's like, May thinks I'm gonna grow a beard.
If I could only access the YouTube archives and learn the ancient secret of growing a beard.
We have to break into YouTube headquarters in order to access all the hard drives.
Why are you watching YouTube videos on how to grow a beard?
Such a good question, Tom.
Why?
Thank
Just
you.
grow the beard. Like,
Because-
can't you watch like just maybe one?
Can't
like,
you just do nothing
Or
and
can't
let
you-
it fucking grow?
or
But
do
you
like
need to-
60
you need
seconds?
To shave, you need to
I can't.
shave.
I literally
just-
can't grow any facial
You
hair.
just
I'm
said
getting
you have
mad.
to watch like 4.
Like, why can't you just buy some oil or
Also,
whatever?
one guy's advice was just he said drink plenty of water and exercise. I was like, that's not beard advice. That's just good advice, like in general.
Yeah.
He's like, get a multivitamin.
This is what these fucking idiots like get a YouTube account and they're like,
Mhm.
I know self-care now, and all it is drink water.
Yeah.
That's just
Drink
being
water.
a person.
Drink water and get plenty of exercise is the
drink
item
water, drink-
is
and then fucking idiots like you.
I go, I do need to drink more water, and then I buy another Gatorade bottle. I go, this'll fix everything. This'll fix my life.
well, drink water and get plenty of exercise is the I didn't read the book, report of any health advice.
I
You
did
know,
this.
Whenever you don't know what to say, you just go, drink water,
Mhm.
plenty
Yeah.
of exercise.
It's the cliff notes of like
Yeah,
being healthy.
yeah, exactly.
Dude, did I ever tell you guys when my dad was severely hydrated last year? Or dehydrated? Severely hydrated. They're like,
Yeah.
you need to cool it on drinking water, dude. No,
just
he-
like cutting him like with a knife.
The
Yeah.
water comes out.
His skin is just glowing.
Dude, he forgot to drink water for a couple days, and then he was working really hard, and he like fell down. They thought he had a stroke, and my mom was like, "Yeah, just be prepared for anything." And I was like, "What the fuck?" And then the doctor just came in and was like, "Yeah, man, you need to drink more water." He's like,
Your blood is actually jelly right now.
he's like, you got to drink some water. I don't know how you thought you just.
You should send that link to your dad for sure. It
Mhm.
sounds like.
Oh, the drink water thing. Well, he can grow a beard. I mean.
Well, it sounds like he's drinking
But
water.
here's what
I
you need.
don't know.
Here's what you learn from these. You got to shave certain parts. You shave like this, this. You do over here a little bit. You can't go too high though, because then you look like an idiot.
I think I might have.
Beard oil. You got to put stuff on your
Yeah,
face.
yeah, man.
Keep it from being itchy.
Yeah,
I've thought of something to apologize for.
Judging me.
This podcast.
Well, yeah, this
I'm pretty
podcast.
sorry we started it.
But I want to apologize for because speaking of like beards, I don't know, growing facial hair or whatever. When I was like a little kid, I might have told you this before, but when I was like in 5th grade, I want to say, my parents, they bought like clippers and a buzzer and like a little kit, to save money on haircuts. And
My mom gave me every single haircut I had up until the time I was 18.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Brad.
Continue your story.
yeah, so my parents, we started giving each other our own haircuts up until probably like high school. So
Yeah.
probably from like 10 years old to high school. I
Mhm.
think at high school I like wanted to be cool. I just like I don't
I
want to
want to
lame.
go to cost cutters, mom.
Yeah, let me go to Great Clips. Like
I
the
want a
rich kids,
professional.
please.
Fuck you, mom.
Yeah.
I'm going to
I thought Great
Sam
Clips was
with
so
Fantastic
fancy.
Sam's.
Yeah, no, I actually no, I would go to Phil's barbershop, this barbershop down the street where I got another story about that thing. But anyway, so this kid came over. I would like to apologize to my friend Connor because
Connor.
yeah, he was like oh, you got the, I forget how it happened, but he's like, you got the clippers, you got the buzzer. Can you give me a haircut? I was like, absolutely, I'll give you a haircut.
How old are you at this?
Like,
time?
10, 11,
Nice.
So I,
way too
Yeah,
young to be
yeah.
taking on this responsibility.
I line him up, I get him
But
all
also
straight.
old enough to know you definitely shouldn't do this.
Yeah, and then I cut like two.
Do you remember what you were thinking beforehand?
Like, this
were
is
you
gonna go
nervous,
well.
or were you just like, I got this?
Well, I remember I was very confident at first, but towards the end of it, I realized I really fucked up. And then my other two friends came over. They're like, "Oh, can you do us up?" So I cut their hair too, and that was more of like an ego thing on my part. I was like, I need to redeem myself. So I was telling Connor, I was like, "It looks great," and the other kids were like, "Yeah, it's fine. Cut our hair, because it's like such a novelty thing."
Kids are so dumb.
And Connor
It's so funny that
Connor was
they-
like looking in like this like rusty mirror, and he's just like, "I think it's okay," and I'm like, "Yeah, it's
Tommy
fine."
grew up in a junkyard. For
It's
those.
fine.
Okay, wait. Also, that your friends saw what he looked like and were still like, "Yeah, come on, cut our
Yeah,
hair too,"
so cut my other friend's hair. Anyways, their moms were really pissed at me.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
we all
yeah.
came over to Connor's house. We're like, "What happened? You let him do this?" And I was like, "It's fine. We can clean it up tomorrow." I was like trying
You
to.
were the exact same person back then as you
Yeah.
are still.
I was
Just
trying to barter with.
downplay.
Imagine me at like 10. I was like a full-grown, middle-aged woman. It's just like, "This looks terrible. You did this," and I was like, "It's fine."
Tommy's like, don't worry about it.
I'm like, "Don't worry about it.
LOL,
We're
chill."
cleaning it up tomorrow. Look, we got to go bike around. We got business to do. Okay, so you really got to leave us alone at this point." I like to apologize to my friends.
That's nice. And
For-
their
That's
moms
so
too,
funny, dude.
Probably.
Yeah, do you want to apologize to the moms or just your friends?
No, fuck those moms. No, yeah, apologize to the moms, the whole family,
Apologize to those milfs out there.
everybody involved. And then also, can I tell a story about this Phil's barbershop, the barbershop on my corner?
How am I gonna
I
tell
know this
two
story.
stories in a row?
I know
Two
this
stories in a-
This is a good story.
2 stories in a row.
Sorry for the double.
I haven't
post.
said them on the pod though, but I've told them to Ryan probably a million times. Anyways, so this old guy Phil, he had this barbershop from like he got in like the
I feel
50
like I know this story too, but
in
yeah,
like the
go.
50s. Got this barbershop in like the 50s and was just old as shit by the time I was in the neighborhood. So he was like he would fuck up haircuts and no one. Anyways, so eventually
He
That's
was like
so
the
awesome.
he was on the opposite spectrum of you, where you were so young that you were fucking up haircuts, and he was so old that
Yeah.
he was fucking up.
Yeah.
And people would be like, "This looks fucked up." And be like, "It's fine, it's
Yeah.
fine."
It's a Phil. I'm
Yeah.
doing a Phil cut,
Yeah.
Anyways, so eventually this Korean woman started work. So he would just sit down all day and read the paper. And this Korean woman, she could barely speak English, would give all the haircuts. And I didn't know if they were married. I didn't know what their relationship was. But she's just all of a sudden there one day, and I'm getting a haircut. And it's just her and I and Phil in the store, and it's a very like empty barbershop, but like very old school, looking like, and like he has doo-wop music still playing. Like that's the vibe.
Got the blue juice with the combs in it.
Right,
and
all
shit.
cash, takes checks, no credit cards, very old register, like that big metal, like clink clink, where the buttons are like, they're like 6 inches long and that type shit. And so this woman's cutting my hair. And I'm not gonna do the accent, but she.
Actually, yeah, you should do the accent, Tommy.
I'm not gonna do it.
We get you canceled. No, do the. We peer pressure you into canceling.
Okay, I'm gonna do the accent a little bit, but I'm not gonna do a good one.
Yeah, don't.
Okay, don't do the accent.
No, don't.
Okay,
Yeah, don't. Idiot.
Little-
Come on, no.
okay, no accent. So
Can I?
so there's
can
a
I be
lot.
A little bit
Can
racist.
I just a widow? So there's this lost and found shelf. So there's this lost and found shelf, and there's like a hat and like binoculars, And I'm like looking at the lost and found shelf, and I'm like, who leaves I'm like 14. I'm like, who leaves binoculars at like the lost and found? And she's just like, oh yeah, she's like, yeah, this old guy comes in here, he looks at pretty ladies like across the street. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, he looks at all the pretty ladies across the street for the whole time. And I'm like,
Phil?
no, this customer comes in there with binoculars, and
he
he
gets a haircut.
and he gets a haircut, and he just stares at the pretty ladies, and then he somehow managed to leave the peeping Tom device that he has, which I have a problem with peeping Tom. I don't like how there's the word Tom in it. I think I get a bad rap for that. But yeah, I just couldn't believe that he left the binoculars there.
Isn't it funny how like everybody apparently pre 2010 was just like a sex criminal? Like you just
Every man was a sex criminal before 2000. 2010 hit, and
probably like 2016.
2016 hit, and I think this is an official We Cool Pod
when
statement.
Trump became president.
2010, between the years of 2010, 2016,
90%.
100% of men went, "Oh God, I am a sex criminal," and I think
it's
those
also-
are facts.
Here's how you know it too is because the nonchalance with the way this
the
lady was just like,
binoculars.
oh yeah, this guy he just comes here, he looks through the binoculars, the pretty
Yeah,
ladies.
it's so
you
much
know,
better
and
with the accent.
The nonchalance, and also the.
Oh yeah, he'd look at the pretty ladies. I'd be like, "Oh, this is insane."
The nonchalance, and also the what's the word? Like the like it's the opposite of like temerity. Like the he's just like
Good luck getting that out of me and Tommy.
It's like he is not even trying to hide the fact that he's leaving the binoculars there. He's like, this is my thing.
No,
He's
he probably left it there on
he's-
purpose.
yeah,
for
he's
the
like,
next time
this
he
is
goes
the
back.
only-
Yeah,
and he was-
he's declared this
He goes-
to
he-
her.
This is like the
As he
inner
walks
city
out-
Minneapolis. He's what other
He's
use
like,
for
"This is my
binoculars?
thing."
As he walks out,
That's
he
the
goes,
home.
He goes, "Do you mind if I leave my sexual harassment tool?"
Mhm.
And she goes, "Oh yeah, leave your sexual harassment tool. That's fine."
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we'll make a special spot for it.
Yeah.
Near
And
the
it'll
lost
say
and found.
Todd's sexual harassment tool that he uses to spy on women.
Yeah, it should be Peeping Todd. Maybe we should switch it to that.
Peeping Todd. I just like. I'm so sick
What
of
about,
Peeping Tom,
Peeping
Uncle Tom. Toms are getting a bad rap.
Tom from MySpace.
Tom,
Actually,
Tom and Jerry.
Mhm.
Tom and Jerry. The cat
Tom
sucks. Isn't
Thomas Edison.
Mhm. That's like
Huh?
I don't
yeah.
know.
You
It's
know.
a good. It's just it's funny. I wish I could think of the word, but you know the point. Like everybody was just able to be like, yeah, I'm like a pervert guy, and I leave my
Well, that was a
binoculars at the
personality.
barbershop. Like this guy has a pair of binoculars at
Yeah.
every single.
That was the
like,
zany character.
Yeah, neighborhood institution.
Yeah, I'm an
at
old
the
man
bar.
who
He's
tries to have sex with young women.
He's
so
got a
that's
full
like my thing.
telescope at the bar.
Yeah.
Just like it just sits on the end of
I
the
remember
bar.
being 15, being like, "Oh, this is insane."
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that thought should be around. I don't know. Maybe it's just the era, but I was like, "This is psycho behavior." I couldn't
Well,
believe it.
that was the whole type of old man was just like, yeah, I creep young women out. It's
Yeah.
kind of my thing.
I did go to my
that's still
brother. I
around
did go to
for
my
sure.
brother afterwards though, and told him the story, and we laughed and laughed and
Oh,
laughed.
I mean, it's hilarious. It's
Yeah, it is a funny
absolutely
story.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it sounds like
Also, what
every
do you-
old man I've ever met.
How do you?
So I want him to apologize,
Okay.
Mhm.
If he's
Okay.
still alive.
and I want to apologize to my friends for fucking up their haircuts.
How do you?
That's a good one.
How do you even remedy that though? You know, because you can't even really be the hero of that situation. You can't just go, well, I'm going to take these binoculars, because then it looks like you're just going to use them, like you were inspired by him, and you're like, I'm going to do that. you
Yeah,
know?
just like a villain origin story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when you became Joker.
Some men just want to be the Joker. Some men just want to watch the whole. Just want to be the Joker from Batman.
Some men just want to watch a girl change her clothes from across the alley.
Master Bruce. Some men like to watch pretty women across the street when they get their hair cut.
This dude is just getting his hair cut like
Bruce
7
Ra-
days a
yeah.
week.
Bruce Wayne just lifts the log. He's like, "No!"
Wait, what about this? What if it's
He's
Bruce?
using like a bat.
It's
like,
Batman.
Yeah.
Batnoculars.
Ooh, that's
What?
good.
Okay, what about this?
That's something.
Batman,
Thank you.
but instead of Bruce Wayne, it's Bruce Springsteen.
Okay.
And, Alfred's like, Master Bruce,
That would
you know, and then
explain
he's
the
like,
voice.
yeah, he's like, baby, we were born to run. You know? I don't know,
Hmm.
but he's singing it to Alfred,
Yeah.
whatever the fuck.
Instead of like the bat symbol in the sky, it's a factory.
Yeah.
It's a smoking factory.
It's not even in the sky; it's just a factory with smoke coming out, and they go, That's Bruce.
That's where Bruce
Springsteen."
It's just like
Springsteen lives.
It's like
In that factory.
in that hole digging factory.
Yeah.
He spends all day digging a hole, singing about it.
Oh
he's
my
like
god.
a fat union guy.
Dude, when I'm working construction, so I'm working like we're moving dirt around. So we move the dirt That's literally what we do.
That's not construction.
Yeah, it's not even construction. I mean, there's some construction.
And it's so funny how being a construction worker is just actually doing the things that you would play at as a young boy. You know, you'd be like, all right, time to move the mud.
Yeah.
And then you're like, move the mud!
Yeah, well, we dig like electrical and stuff like that, and then like smooth the dirt in a way where like the water can like the irrigation of what I don't even know.
This sounds like the kid describing his dream on the YouTube video. And then we move.
I don't know what they fucking do.
And then.
Anyways, my boss is talking to me, and he's like, yeah, we're dirt movers. The electricians look down upon us. The people who lay the concrete, they look down upon us. But nobody knows how important what we do, how important moving dirt is.
We're the foundation.
Without
us, none of those guys.
He's like, we lay the foundation, we dig the holes, and we move the dirt. And they all look down upon us. And I'm just like, it sounds like our shit's the most bullshit. That's why it's...
They call us the dirt boys, Tommy. They look at us, they go, look at those dirt monkeys. And you know what they do? They
yeah.
Sometimes they'll see our dirt, and they'll put water in
But just imagine
They'll make it mud.
some
Tommy.
older guy who's been moving dirt for decades is trying to distill into my brain that what we do is important.
Well, he also
and
does-
just as important as electrical and laying concrete and you know,
Because he also
whatever it
doesn't
may
know
be.
that you're not. This isn't your career. You know?
Yeah.
This isn't
Yeah.
like something that you're gonna be like. Yeah, this does give me
He's
self-worth.
like, you know, Tommy, a lot of people look down upon us. But what we do is the most important. And I'm like, I don't know.
That's not true.
I don't
he's
think
saying,
that's-
know
he's
it's
saying
not
this to
true.
you as you're 6 feet deep digging a hole. You're like, yeah, boss. people do look down on us.
Yeah.
All right.
Are we doing a?
Yeah. Should we do an apology here? We got. Anything else you guys want to apologize for before we?
Not a thing
Yeah,
for me.
I'm just gonna do
Not a
a blanket
single
apology.
Mm-hmm.
Blanket apology. Everything I've said in this episode and in all previous episodes and in all future episodes.
Okay, I guess I do
I'm
have
sorry
an
about
apology.
that.
I want to apologize for the fact that I just simply don't feel sorry. I don't feel sorry.
Wait, so you're doing a sorry, not sorry?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing.
Damn, we should
And
change
guess
the name
what?
of the
I'm
pod to
sorry that I'm living rent free in some of the listeners' heads right now for doing that.
Change it to sorry, not sorry.
So dumb.
So dumb.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, I'd also like to apologize for this episode.
All of it.
It was a weird ep.
It was a weird one.
This wasn't our best one. If this is the first episode you listened to, maybe fucking start at the beginning. What the fuck, dude?
That's your bad.
Yeah,
This is-
I don't think the beginning episode is very good
This
either.
is,
So
no,
maybe
this is a good app. We're just not like we've been riffing with guests.
Yeah.
You know,
it
Like,
is
we're getting
easier when
this-
you have
this
someone
host.
new, and then you get to make you doing
Make
some
fun
yucks
of them.
with them.
You get to make fun of
Yeah.
them. Yeah, I don't know. No, this is
Mhm.
like this is what it is.
Yeah, and I
So,
feel weird.
This is the podcast.
This
Just
Yeah.
that
just a
realization.
sound
This
of
is
dejection.
And my life fucking sucks. So
Dude, I've been fucking
I'm just glad I get to hang out with
Yeah,
you
let's
guys.
not- we
Tommy,
like
the closer I get to this UPS job, the closer I get to
just killing yourself.
not
like,
that,
for
but
real.
just an unceremonious death.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I gotta get the fuck out of Minneapolis.
Anyways,
I'm
let's
losing
read-
my
Yeah,
fucking
this is
mind.
such a bad vibe. Such a
Okay,
bad
sorry.
vibe. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that. Sorry about that last minute.
Still not
there.
sorry. Not sorry for derailing.
Okay, so this is a listener anonymous apology. We have it from where let's just say we're gonna get a website up and running probably this week. It'll be I don't know.
Nice,
We'll
yeah.
announce it on Twitter so we don't have to go through my website. But here we go.
It's hottitsandbigdicks.com.
There we go. That's
Go to that website.
that website.
Put that in your Google search
Yep.
engine.
Yep.
Hottitsandbigdicks.com.
It's yesqueennancypelosi.com.
It's
We should get that
onlyfans.com.
Dude, if we can get Yes Queen Nancy Pelosi.
Wait.
That's the podcast.
Could we
website.
get wait? If we did
That'd be so
OnlyFans,
fucking
Can
funny.
we do onlyfans.com/Nancy Pelosi?
Oh yeah.
Do you think they would let us do that?
Of course.
Someone's
Yeah,
probably got it
definitely.
by now, right?
We'll
I'll
check.
look
All right.
after.
We'll look into it.
Here we go. My apology. When I was in second grade, me and a bunch of friends got tired of playing tag on the playground. we decided to spruce it up, and we played swear tag. Swear tag is like freeze tag, but if you yell out a swear word before someone touches you, you are safe. The teachers caught us. We were terrified. She made us write down all the swear words we said on a note card so our parents could see them at conferences. That's fucked up.
That is shitty. Why not just be like, hey, those words are bad and you know that they're bad. Please stop doing that.
Yeah.
You don't need to be like
Weird about it. Like,
Yeah.
that's like weird, right?
Yeah, it's like a very like smoke this whole pack of cigarettes approach to swear words.
I don't know. It's like this feels like a teacher like terrorizing kids rather than just being like an understanding.
also
Yeah,
dude,
they're
it's
Bart.
swearing.
They're doing a Bart Simpson like
Kids
write it
swear.
down.
Kids love to swear, and honestly, it's pretty funny when they do.
Kid
Okay.
If you're a
swearing
child-
here. I'll go as far as to say is swearing is only for children.
It's way
Yeah,
funnier when
yeah.
kids
Grow
do
up.
it.
I know.
Grow up.
I've been cussing too much, man. I caught myself
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
cussing too much. I'm like, God, you just gotta knock it off.
You just gotta grow up.
This is
Swearing's for when you're in second grade.
I like this
God,
because
that's
you said it's like they should make him do a Bart Simpson, which would be awesome because this person lists all the words that they had to
Hell
write
yeah.
down, and I just like to picture a school age
Yeah.
child writing all these words over and over.
Yeah,
on the
it's a second
blackboard.
grader doing Carlin's 7 dirty words.
Yeah,
Fuck,
basically.
shit, piss.
But that's
Which
Cock.
also, dude, if you're a kid, that's only like funnier.
I know,
Because now
that
Yeah.
you're
is
just like,
hardly a
okay, I just get to
punishment.
relive what was funniest about doing this.
Mhm.
So cool.
So I lied. I wasn't writing that stuff down. My parents would be very angry. So I wrote down that I had only said damn and shit, but I had said many other swear words. And here's our list.
Oh,
It's
let's
just
go.
all the N-word.
Yeah.
Wait, did they remember?
I guess. Here we go. Damn, shit, cock, bitch, fuck, fucking bitch, motherfucker, cock, cocksucker, cockfucker, ass, slut, butt.
I think that was a 14.
Yeah,
Was that 14?
they rated 14.
Those are some good ones. Let's get them go. Let's get them again.
Damn, shit. Okay, hold on. Sorry, I'm going to take that again. Here we go. Damn, shit, fuck, bitch, fucking bitch, motherfucker, cock, cocksucker, cockfucker, ass, slut, butt.
Those are some good ones.
Ryan, you do it because you said you've been cursing too much, so.
Mm-hmm.
Damn shit, fuck, bitch, fucking bitch, motherfucker, cocksucker, cockfucker, ass, slut, butt. I said them all.
Yeah.
You want to go?
Yeah, I'll do one.
Do you want a beat?
Yeah, give me a beat.
Don't do that.
No, give me a beatbox. Give me a beatbox. Damn, shit, fuck, bitch, fucking bitch, motherfucker, cocks, cocksucker, cockfucker, ass, slut, butt.
There you go.
Now Eminem. I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
I'm gonna do an Eminem.
Bam, 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 bam,
Damn
bam,
shit,
bam,
fuck
bam,
bitch,
bam, bam,
fucking
bam,
bitch,
bam,
motherfucking
bam,
cock,
bam, bam, bam,
cocksucker,
bam, bam,
cockfucker,
bam,
ass
bam,
butt, shut
bam,
butt.
bam.
That's good.
Shut butt.
Yeah.
Shut.
Shut
Slut
butt.
butt. Right at a shut.
Shut butt. All right, finish it off.
Wait, can I do
Just
let me do can I do who else? Maybe like a Chance the Rapper.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait.
Damn shit fuck. Fucking bitch, motherfucker.
I feel
Do
like the Eminem was
No,
pretty
give
good.
us. Give
That
us
Eminem
a-
was pretty
give
good.
us like a McConaughey. Like we've done rap.
Okay, little McConaughey.
Dealer's choice.
Damn shit fuck, bitch. That's just the thing about fucking bitch, motherfucker, cock.
Okay, wait.
It's hard to get in the
Let me-
McConaughey.
That's good,
Can I
man.
do-
No, that's good.
Can I do Jack Nicholson?
Yeah, you can do Jack Nicholson.
I'm Jack Nicholson. Okay.
We're in.
I'm Jack Nicholson. That's a good.
And
beat.
we're
That's
in.
pretty good.
And we're in the pocket.
And we're in.
Damn. Shit. Fuck. Bitch.
Yeah.
Fucking bitch.
I feel like I'm losing it.
I'm Jack Nicholson.
Keep saying that.
Motherfucker. I'm Jack Nicholson, cock. Cocksucker. Cockfucker.
Mhm.
I'm Jack Nicholson, ass, slut. butt.
All right, and then let me get an Owen Wilson, and then I'll finish it up. I mean, damn, shit, fuck, bitch, fucking bitch, motherfucker, cock, cocksucker, cockfucker, Ass. Slot. Butt.
Wait. One more.
Okay.
This is just gonna be a quick one.
Yeah, this is my favorite part of the podcast so far.
Bitch fucking. Fuck her mother. I can't do it, Yoda.
You can't do it, Yoda?
You get it.
Okay.
Do you wanna finish reading it?
Sure.
All right.
Okay. And then he ass, slut, butt. I said them all. I feel very, very bad about it. But now that I have told my story, I feel better. This was the only place I could do this. Thank you. My parents never said anything, and I don't think we even got in trouble. P.S. Our second grade teacher used to smoke cigarettes in the boiler room in the basement of our school.
Snitching. Oh, yeah.
And we could see her doing it through one little window. This is just a cool story to add. We would stare at her smoking with her backs to us through a tiny, dirty window that probably used to be used as a coal chute or something.
Oh, yeah.
I love that little tidbit at the
I do
end.
too.
You know what? That is a cool
And
story.
also, in a lot of ways, it makes them seem like the kids. I think we were on their sides in the first place, but this teacher sounds like a fucking asshole.
But also sounds like we took the kid's perspective, but now we can maybe see the teacher's perspective. Sounds like they didn't get in trouble. The teacher is maybe just teaching a lesson.
Sounds like an old teacher.
No, you know what it sounds like?
And
Is their
smoking
parents
cigs
just
in
didn't
the
give a
boiler
shit.
room.
It doesn't seem like
in the
their
boiler room.
doesn't seem like their parents gave a shit.
Well,
it seems like the teacher did.
Okay, but I will say this: but slut, ass, cockfuck. We've missed a little apology in here, which is whoever submitted this actually lied and didn't submit this full list to their teacher, is what they said. They said, so I lied. I wasn't writing that stuff down. My parents would be very angry, so I wrote down that I only said damn and shit.
So should we apologize to their parents then, you think?
Yeah, I think we owe.
Because I don't want to
I
apologize
feel
to
like-
the teacher.
Really?
Yeah, the teacher's smoking cigarettes in the boiler room.
Well, I think that's cool.
The teacher does sound cool, and like
The teacher
would
sounds
tell
cool.
us to fuck off.
The
if we
teacher
did
sounds like an
apologize.
older teacher.
Yeah.
You know, it
Which
seems
is
like a
why they
very
don't sound cool.
it seems like a very old school tactic of old school punishment. You know, right?
You know
We've
what
come
this
full
reminds me
circle
of?
on this teacher because that's exactly why we didn't like them at the beginning of this.
Here's why I don't like this teacher.
Yeah.
You know what?
But now that the teacher
Smoke cigs.
rips
rips
darts.
you know what this teacher
That's
reminds
fire.
me of?
Bum squares.
Yeah,
My mom when she
blast cigs.
when my mom was in elementary school, so my mom's like lactose intolerant. And her teacher would just make her drink milk every day, even though my mom would like throw up and be like, "Yeah, I don't like this."
Yeah.
The teacher would just make her drink milk, or else she couldn't go out for recess.
I went to Catholic school when I was a kid, and we had very strict teachers, like the older ones, you know, who started teaching in like the 60s. And I have a friend who was left-handed. The teacher made her write with her right hand.
That's insane.
And now
'Cause
she,
being left-handed
now
is
she just
gay.
kind of has,
Everyone knows that.
and now she just kind of has,
Catholic school.
now she just kind of has bad handwriting in both hands.
Okay, wait. Can I do one more real quick sidetrack?
Yeah.
This is the funniest story my mom's ever told me about her childhood. She was on a Mormon basketball team when she was like 10, and she was really bad at basketball. She never got in. The one time she did get in, she grabbed the ball, right? And then she went to the wrong hoop and missed like
I mean, it's a 50-50
no, she
chance.
missed like 6 consecutive shots though. Where
On
like
the
she was
wrong
like
hook.
trying to do layups and she kept missing, and everybody on the court was just like, "That's, I guess she's just doing that." You know?
Explains a lot about you,
Dude,
that
it's so
story.
funny. Just imagine like a poor fucking 10-year-old kid just missing the same shot over and
On
over
the
again
wrong
on the
hoop.
wrong hoop, and no one is telling her. Everyone's just like, "Yeah, she's not very good."
She's not very bright.
Yeah.
My mom, she also went to Catholic school, and she hated peas growing up, and she used to hide her peas in her milk carton, her empty milk carton, and she got caught doing that. And the
Smuggling.
the lunch lady attendant caught her doing that, and then made her eat peas, and she just threw up the peas all over the lady.
Hell yeah, dude.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. This reminds me. When I was in 4th grade, one of my classmates, this girl, challenged me to see who could hold their breath the longest. And I held my breath so long that I fucking fainted.
Again.
Hit my head and got a concussion. and they gave me super nachos in the principal's office, and I threw those up. And I had to go home for the day.
Man, being a kid really rules.
Dude.
I mean, don't you just miss the day where you can just faint and throw up and eat nachos, and everyone's like, he's 8. What are you gonna do?
Dude, also, that will never happen. No adult will ever come up to you and be like, I bet I could hold my breath longer than you. And then you would go, fuck if you can, dude. I'll show you. I'll show you who to hold their breath.
Sometimes
Fuck
I'm
you.
just like operating like throughout the
Fuck
day,
you,
and my head
dumbass.
hurts, and I'm just like, I could faint right now. I have
Yeah.
no idea.
Yeah.
Like I'm just like anxious, and I feel like shit all the time.
Mhm.
And I wish I just had the freedom to just full-blown faint, shit my pants, pig out on some nachos,
Throw up on somebody.
throw those up, piss on
In the principal's
piss on
office.
someone, and then nobody be mad at me. Is that too much to ask for?
And I'm the good guy in the story.
And I'm the cute one.
Dude, I won
And I'm a
that.
little cute kid. Is that too much to ask
I also,
for?
I
Man,
also
things
won.
have changed.
Yeah, things have
man.
changed. You can't even piss and eat
You
nachos.
can't even. You couldn't put a Backstreet Boys album in a Burger King Happy
PC culture
Okay.
is ruining this
This
country.
this episode is titled "You Can't Put a Backstreet Boy
Yeah, I love that. Yeah.
into a Burger King bag anymore in 2020."
The episodes where Ryan's line gets the name are always like insane declarative statements.
Dude, he's Kanye. He's Kanye.
That is-
He's the Kanye of the pod.
I've come around on this.
You're Pusha T. He's
You're
Kanye.
Kim Kardashian.
I'm Kim Kardashian. Okay.
That's-
We were recently photographed in the same car, me screaming at you and you crying really hard.
Because
we should recreate that.
that is a good idea. But this feels like a good wrapping up point
Yeah, I
for
think
this
it does.
show.
Wait,
right?
I think this is
We
good.
still have to apologize for them, though.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Because we really side-tanged.
Did you have?
I have one more story of middle school of this
This is-
kid.
yeah.
Well, let's apologize and then we can go in. Is that
Yeah,
okay?
apologize
All
to these.
Let's
Yeah.
do the apologies. We'll sign off, and then we can end on Tommy's childhood story here. So, okay. So, what do we need to apologize for?
So,
here? It's-
I would like to apologize to this person's parents for not being clear with the actual cuss words that they said. And also, I would like to apologize to them for them, like to themselves, the
Mhm.
person writing this for them, because you really only cheated yourself in the end.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Be honest. That's the number one.
Honesty
rule.
is the best policy, unless you can get away with lying. Then you
Which
should
you know
lie.
You did,
Yeah.
and then we'll apologize
So actually,
for
yeah,
you. But
yeah,
yeah,
lie.
so-
You should lie.
and then we'll do it. We do the dirty work on this podcast, and this
It's
is,
all apology. It's all apologized for, and I think it's all good.
it's
Yeah.
great because they
You're
say
absolved.
Clean slate.
it's great because they say I feel very bad about it, but now that I've told my story, I feel better. We're doing a
This
good
is therapy.
Mm-hmm.
We are psychologists.
Mm-hmm.
We are legally a psychologist.
We're everything.
We're all legally a psychologist.
when we put our
We've gone to
brains
4
together.
years of
law
medical
school, law
school.
school.
Oh, yeah, law
We've
school.
gone to 4 years of law school together collectively, accumulatively.
Cumulatively.
You got that. You got that, Ryan. I'm proud of you.
I don't think it's accumulative.
This episode has been progress in the sense that you started out not being able to say it cumulatively.
I think it's
Mhm.
cumulatively.
You got it, dude. Right
It's
there.
not accumulatively, right?
No, it's cumulatively.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck.
But I
So
have
now-
heard
but-
accumulatively.
So we made
too.
progress on one side, but now Tommy can't say it.
Yeah, because
so-
I was saying cumulatively. Now I'm done. Okay, I have
Okay.
one more story though.
Oh yeah.
So this one kid, he would always go to the bathroom, and
Weird.
Classic.
too much.
Okay.
He would skip class, go to the bathroom, and
Like, hey, you see Greg? Yeah, he's going to the bathroom. again.
bathroom kid.
yeah,
He's always using it.
he would go to
Every day he goes in there. I don't even know what he's doing. Every single day he goes in there.
That's how
Sometimes
we
he's
all
in there
talked.
for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. It's fucked up.
Sometimes he goes in there and he stands at the urinal and like unzips his pants and then he's washing his hands. I don't know what's going on
I
in
don't
there.
know. We don't talk to him. He seems fucked up.
So this one kid would skip class to go, to the bathroom, quote unquote, and the
Weird.
teacher contacted his parents about it, and they were like, "Look, he's
The
gone."
teacher's like, hey, I was talking to some of the students. They're like, hey, sometimes Greg is in the bathroom. And the teacher's like, that's fucked up. The teacher also has the same voice.
This is how we all operated as children. You're nailing it. So he's leaving all the time in class.
Yeah.
You know.
Weird.
And And so the parents are like, it's unacceptable, and
The parents are like, it's weird because sometimes he does that at home. Sometimes he goes.
You know what?
He goes
Funny that you bring that up because I've noticed the same thing.
Everybody's like,
Right before he goes to bed and right after he wakes up.
and sometimes, yeah, he's in there for 15 minutes even.
Sometimes he goes in wearing the clothes that he's wearing, and he comes out with a towel on.
the
Oh,
word
please.
was he was abusing his bathroom privileges, and that's all I know.
Okay.
Everyone did sound like that. It's very true.
So
He's like,
We've already.
yeah, I am going too much. What's up with that?
Because sometimes I'll just find myself in the bathroom, and I'm going, what am I doing in here?
Everyone's whispering in one room, and they're all together now. The parents and the teacher and the kids be like, it's weird. And he's like, I'm being weird.
Sometimes it's like 1, 2, 3 times a day.
So anyways, this kid, this is a true story. This kid, he's like, so he can't go to the bathroom. It's just only in between classes. He can't leave class,
Yeah.
So he calls to the teacher. He's like, I really have to go one day. And the teacher's like, you can't. We have a deal with your parents. You can't leave the class. And he's like,
no.
I really have to go. And he's like, you can't. So he gets down on his knees. He gets out of his desk, gets on his knees, rips a piss. And a puddle just starts
Oh no, dude.
and everyone had to leave the class.
Dude, okay.
And it's like, he did it out of spite. He ripped a piss.
He went, okay. I'll show you what happens.
In the bathroom.
I'll show you what I've been doing in there this whole time. You want to see?
Everybody in the class is like, what is he doing?
Yeah. He's just like, you don't think I'll fucking do it?
You know what that
You
reminds
don't think I'll fucking rip a piss?
I'll fucking. Who, you talking to me? You
Talk-
thinking I won't piss my pants in this classroom?
Well, I won't. I will piss on the floor.
Anyways, absolute
Did he
legend.
pull his penis out to do it?
No, in pants.
Okay.
Pants,
Oh.
pants on, ripping a piss, puddle surrounding his
real
knees.
quick question.
Everyone had to leave the classroom.
Did you guys also have a kid in like 4th or 5th grade who just got caught masturbating in class? Or who, like 5th or 6th grade? where,
Kinda,
like,
yeah.
The teacher would just be like, Jeremy, what are you doing? And then
Yeah.
it
I
was
did.
clear that he was
I had a kid doing
masturbating.
like an over the pants thing.
Yeah, see,
and
that
and
was
then
the
a teacher
same.
being like, Kevin,
Yeah.
and he's just like, Kevin!
Dude.
But they're like, these kids are kind of in a trance. They don't really realize they're fucking touching themselves. And then he kind of snaps into it. He's
Sounds
like,
like they're-
oh, shit.
Sounds like Kevin was an edgelord.
Yeah.
Dude.
I
That's
am
what's
the
fucked up
Lord of
because, like,
Edge.
Because then everybody in the class is just like, Kevin was palming his dick in
Well,
reading.
it starts with
everybody's
you
like-
just go, hey, look at Kevin. And I'm just like, what the fuck?
Everybody's like, hey, did you,
Dude, and then
did you know you could jerk off in class?
You know what? It's always during silent reading, and it's always like,
Quit speaking in the present tense.
well, I go to class still.
It's
and
always, yeah, me.
It
It's,
was
always,
always during-
it's always when we're currently in silent reading in 2020.
It was always during silent reading though, and someone
Thank
would
you.
exactly they would go, dude, look at Jeremy, and you go, oh my god, and then you go, Devin, look at Jeremy, and then everybody's just looking at Jeremy,
Yeah.
and that's when the
And
teacher's
no,
like,
it's when the first girl sees, and then it's just like,
she's
it's like,
Yeah.
hey Hannah. And she's like, what the heck? And then it's game
It's
over
like,
from
why
there.
would you tell Hannah that?
Yeah. So we apologize on behalf of.
All the kids who have ever jerked off in class.
Yeah.
You did. I want you
Let's
to know.
apologize directly to Hannah.
Wait. No.
Sorry about
I
that.
want to just say this to every child who's ever been caught masturbating in class. I just want you to know you didn't do anything wrong. What you did was actually really cool.
Yeah.
And looking back, I respect you for being brave enough to do that.
Looking back, you're all sex workers.
Oh my God, Tommy. Tommy.
You can leave that out if you want.
No.
No, I think- okay.
I think it's a fine way to end a podcast. A strange episode, a host episode. This is it, boys. Like,
Yeah.
This is the
This
show.
is the rest of our lives.
this is gonna run for 80 seasons.
This is until we die.
This is our best.
So you might as well.
This is fine. We'll get better too.
We are getting
think
better.
we are getting better.
This
Yeah.
is a good episode too. I think you're
I think
gonna
it
be
was.
happily
Yeah.
surprised listening back. Any wrap up stuff? Well, we wrapped it up. What do we got to plug, boys? Follow all of us on Twitter.
Yep. I'll be at the original Pancake House waiting tables,
Every morning.
this Sunday and this Monday.
Yeah.
This
Go
upcoming
drop
Sunday
in.
and Monday.
I'll be
Say hi
washing
to Ryan.
dishes somewhere in Brooklyn in 3 months. So
That's
don't even think about.
Don't even.
Oh,
think
Don't even
about
think
it.
about
uh,
saying hi.
Gonda.
Oh yeah, Gondapalooza. Get your tickets for that. It's already sold out.
So,
Get your tickets for
We'll
that.
be.
So that's
I'm
gonna
sure
be
people will
chill.
be scalping some, so just show up to Stillwater and.
Mhm.
Don't go to Bochella, no matter what.
Mhm.
Yeah, please don't go to
No
Bochella.
matter what you do not go to Bochella.
Grant, you described it as a super spreader event, and I couldn't think of a more apt way to describe that.
Yeah.
You're right.
powerful-
Yeah, it's dangerous and bad.
Yeah, go subscribe to our YouTube. We Cool Podcast.
And just listen to the podcast. That's all we
Yes.
ask is that you only listen.
yeah.
You don't have to do anything else. Just listen.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go ahead and say follow us on all social media at We Cool Podcast. All the episodes are on YouTube, and
I'll just say for Tommy Bayer and Grant Winkles, I've been Ryan Call, and this has been the We Cool Podcast.
Okay, bye.
love it.